been acting like a wild man, sleeping like a child. You're so luminous and vibrant, I'm always in bloom for you. Always in bloom, always in bloom for you.
Good morning. It's a bit of a fresh one this morning. Just out on the Great Ocean Road again. And I've got the Otex gloves to keep me warm. These are, I'll talk about these a bit more very soon. Now, let's have a look at where I am. It's absolutely beautiful. It's going to be a nice pastel sunrise. And yeah, check this out. It's a beautiful morning. I've just set up a reasonably simple composition here. I'm at the baker's oven on the Great Ocean Road. Looks like the sunrise is actually starting to fade a little bit. Still quite a bit of nice colour in the sky, so I'll take a couple of shots here. It's a bit of a dynamic range, so I'm going to bracket to get this shot. But yeah, it's really beautiful. Let me show you what I've got going on. Get this camera off here. Okay. Spinning around. So, I'll zoom in here. This is my composition. I'll darken it down for you. So you can see the sky is quite bright now in comparison to the foreground. So I've simply just got the line coming down through here, with the main subject being the rock stack in the background there, the baker's oven. And it gets its name from that little hole, or it's actually quite big, the hole that's in the rock formation there. Kind of looks like an old school baker's oven, so that's where it gets its name from. And when you get the right conditions and the right size waves, the water actually comes through that hole, so it's kind of like a little waterfall. I'll see if I can get some footage of it a little bit later on. Yeah, so this is our scene. Okay, you can see it's a beautiful pink fairy fly sky this morning. Yeah, so up until now there's really only been one other brand of photography gloves on the market for landscape photographers, or any sort of photographers really. And Mark from Otex has created these gloves. They're very lightweight design. They've got a strap on your wrist there to keep the warm air in, and good strong magnets on the fingertips. So with the other gloves, I've used them before. When I close my fingers up, the caps flip over all the time. So these ones have got extra strong magnets, and they actually keep the fingertips open. They don't flip forward on you. I really don't know all the technical stuff about these gloves. If you go onto the Otex website, I'll put a link in the description. They will you'll be able to read up all the 3M insulate stuff that they use for these. But they do have a nice rubbery grip on the palm, and just a lightweight sort of nylon type material on the outside, but it's actually waterproof. So back in was it July, I did a 2-week trip in New Zealand with a mate, and we both had a pair of these gloves each, testing them out, and we thought we'd give the waterproofing a test and ran our hands through the glacial water, and yeah, there were just no water got in, and they're super warm. As a photography glove, or even any sort of winter glove, I can't really fault these. They've been absolutely amazing for everything that I've needed them to be. Perfect for a sunrise down here on the Great Ocean Road, and even better for winter conditions. We had the hoarfrost while we were in New Zealand as well, and if anybody's ever seen a hoarfrost or been in one, it's bloody freezing. So to have these gloves to keep my hands warm while I wandered around for probably close to 2 hours in the hoarfrost taking some photos, they were amazing. So I'll show you how the fingertips work. So if you can see there, it's just flip them up just like that. So it's not rocket science, and doesn't need to be either. Just got to go. I think I'm going to get a wave coming through that hole down there. I'll need that for my shot, so I'll be back in a minute. Okay, so I've got the shot there. Don't know if you can see down there, the water's actually started coming through the hole, so that's just put my image together for me. That's the last thing I needed this morning. I don't particularly like to rush around too much when I'm out doing photography, so I've got this one shot this morning, this one composition. I take my time to set it up and get what I really wanted. So one image this morning, and I'll put that up on the screen for you right now. So I think I've had the gloves now for close to probably nearly 6 months. I've been testing them out for now, and every time I've used them, they've just been exactly what I wanted. Not once have I felt like my hands were too cold or too hot. The only thing I'd love for the way that I shoot, if it had one extra finger flip on the middle finger there, that would be perfect for me. I tend to use 3 fingers when I'm controlling the different controls on my camera. It's just the way I set my camera up to move the dials and switches on top of the camera. Other than that, I honestly couldn't say there's anything else I could do to improve them. Like I said, I've had them for about 6 months and they still look brand new. So far, the quality and the way they've worn, or not worn at all, has just been amazing. The stitching and everything like that is just, it's top notch. Like it doesn't look like a cheap product, and definitely doesn't feel like one. They are a lighter weight than the other gloves that I've been using previously, but that's also a good thing. Like, they don't feel like a heavy glove. You have plenty of dexterity by moving your fingers without having that really stiff, hard to move material. So yeah, All right, I think I'm going to try and snap a few more shots. But I just wanted to talk to you about the Otex gloves. As I said, there'll be a link in the description if you'd like to go and check them out. They're a very affordable photography glove, and I can't fault them. Anyway, this is starting to look really good with the light, so I've got to go. I'm going to grab a couple of shots. Even the waves breaking down here, I'm hoping the sun's going to catch them. So if that happens, I'll put some shots up, and if I get any more good shots of the baker's oven and the sunrise, I'll put them up as well. Thanks for watching, and yeah, if you're looking to support an Australian photography company, get onto the Otex gloves. They're absolutely incredible. All right, I'll catch you later. I'll see you next time.